Hi everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca, and today I have a total body plank challenge round 2. Just like the first one, we're going to be doing 6 exercises in groups of 2, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest in an A-B pattern. I haven't included your warm-up or your cool down. Check out my website for some of those. I'm going to get my timer ready and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, I've got my timer started. I've got a mat on the floor, which you'll need if you're on a hard surface, and we're going to get ready with plank shoulder taps. So we're up in a tall plank, and we're simply going to alternate tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder. We're working really hard here on keeping good formation in our plank, where our back is in a nice straight line, our bum isn't sticking up into the air or sagging down. And we've picked a spot on the floor in front of us where we're focusing our eyes. Of course, abs are tight, bum is tight. Okay, this is our quick rest, and we're going to be doing side plank dips next. So we go up into a side plank, we're going to get dip down, and then raise it up. So I try to really sort of exaggerate the raise part so my body almost goes in like a rainbow arc. It just makes sure that I'm actually working those obliques and that there's a wider range of motion. Just a few more seconds here. Okay, rest, and now we're going back to that plank shoulder tap. So we'll get up in the high plank, and again we're just tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder here and trying to hold that plank in really good alignment. They don't look like much, but if you're following along and doing them with me, you definitely feel them. Less than 10 seconds. Take your well-earned rest, and we'll do one more of the plank dips. Don't worry about the other side, we'll get that next round. Okay, so again, arch it really high up, and then let it down. If it's too challenging to go from your feet, you can always go from one knee with one leg raised, or from 2 knees. Either way, just sort of really try to exaggerate that arch. And then try, even if you can only do 2 or 3 from your feet, try and squeeze them in. That's how you'll get better, by just trying the next level. Okay, we have a quick rest, and then we're going to do plank knee arcs. So we're going to be tucking our knee and doing sort of an arc underneath our body. So we're up in a high plank, and we bring the opposite knee to opposite shoulder, and then around to the same side, and then switch. Actually, you're bringing it to your elbow, not really your shoulder. Okay, and then switching every time. And your knee is sort of doing like a rainbow underneath your body. And again, you're trying to hold that plank. Your bum is going to try and sneak up a bit there. That's normal. Okay, take your break, and this time we're going to do that side plank dip on the other side. Okay, so just up and down, really exaggerating that arch again. So with 30 seconds, it's just long enough to really start hurting, but short enough that you don't feel like you're gonna die. Less than 10 seconds. Good, so we'll go back to those plank knee arcs after our little rest here. So we're up in that high plank. I'm going to arc it up to the opposite side, to the same side, and switch. Opposite, same, and switch. So instead of just holding a basic plank over and over again in different positions, we're adding some movement to it. which makes our core work that much harder to try and balance our whole body. It's sort of like sneaking in a little extra work. Good. And we have one more of those side plank dips. Okay, so really exaggerate that arch up and lower down. Remember, if from your feet is too hard, you can do it from your knees. You can do it one knee and one leg raised. It does a little extra leg work to hold that leg up. And then whenever you can, try and sneak in the full version. Again, even if you can only do it once or twice, you'll build strength, and next time you'll be able to do it 3 or 4 times. Good. Now we're moving on to a reverse plank with an alternating leg raise. I find these really challenging. Okay, so we're going to hold that plank. We're going to lift one leg and then the other leg. Nice and slow. We don't want to use momentum. We want to use our muscles. Plus, doing it slow is also the way it burns more. And with me, it's definitely going to happen, but I'm trying not to let my bum start sagging down. And again, I find reverse plank very challenging, but I keep working at it. Excellent. And then we're going to flip over and do a regular plank with a rear leg raise 3 times each side. So we're in the tall plank, lift the right leg, 1, pulse it 3 times, 2, 3, and then switch to the left, 1, 2, 3. And when you're doing those pulses, you're really squeezing your bum, and you're getting some great glute and hamstring work in there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. And back to that reverse plank. Just one more of each of those exercises and then we're done. Okay, so up in that reverse plank and then alternating leg lifts nice and slow because that's the way we feel it the most. Both fortunately and unfortunately. Fortunately because it means we're working our muscles hard. Unfortunately, well, because it's uncomfortable. And I keep telling myself to keep my bum tight and up there because I know it's starting to sag, but I'm going to keep working at it because it's the only way to get better. Whew, good, I'm glad those are done. Now we switch over and we're going to do the regular plank with the rear leg raise. Okay, so remember 3 pulses, 1, 2, 3, and switch. We're trying to keep our bum down this time so it's in great alignment with the rest of our back. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I have to count out my pulses or I'll forget even counting to 3. I will skip 1. 1, 2, 3. Almost done. Great job. That's round 2 of our total body plank challenge. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it challenging, and I hope to see you again soon. To keep up to date with the latest workouts, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click like on Facebook. Have a workout request? Send it at gosimpli.ca/contact.